Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the AEW Dynamite review for the 9th of September 2021. So, number one, where the fuck is the All Out review? I actually watched All Out as a fan because I just wanted to. I thought it was a really good show. Match of the night, definitely Lucha Brothers versus the Young Bucks. That was a damn good matchup. Punk's match was okay as well. That was very entertaining. Adam Cole, Bryan Danielson, Nemuro Suzuki, and Ruby Soho all made their debuts on the show. That is fucking nuts. We're going to be hearing from a lot of those guys tonight. And to be honest, I have no idea what we've got on Dynamite tonight. So, fuck it. Let's go into it, guys, with our first matchup and our first segment. So we just had a flashback to All Out, some of the major matches. Jericho wins his match against MJF after some shenanigans with the referee, counting the 3 for MJF, but then another referee running out and basically saying no, foot on the rope. Apparently it was a bit too slow for Jericho, but we don't know. Again, the debut of Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson. Oh my god, I cannot wait to hear from Bryan Danielson. Holy shit. And, well, first up, ladies and gentlemen, Malachi Black versus Dustin Rhodes. So, yeah, let's see how this match goes. So, we just had Malachi Black versus Dustin Rhodes, and I've got to admit, this was actually very entertaining for an opening contest with Dustin Rhodes. It continues the story of the Nightmare family and Malachi Black, which I think is bloody brilliant so far. I hope that Cody comes back and he loses again, because I do not think that Malachi Black needs to lose so far. He needs to beat Cody again, to be honest with you, and then he can officially retire. But this was really good. They bring the turnbuckle into play, which Malachi Black rips off and uses it at the end to spin, to basically spin kick Dustin Rhodes' legs out of the way to hit the turnbuckle to then hit the Black Mass, which it doesn't get all of it, but at the same time, I feel like it was covered just enough with the turnbuckle to make Dustin dizzy enough for the 1-2-3. So it's swings and roundabouts, as I say in Germany. But at the same time, this was actually very entertaining, and Dustin Dustin basically performing very well. Like, he can still go, I can't admit. So again, we had a build-up package for the tag team steel cage match we had at the All Out show, which was again a bloody good show, and the guys basically just turn around and go, "Yep, everything's cool, everything's awesome," and this was a damn good matchup, and they are now the Lucha Brothers are the tag team champions, which I'm fucking happy about. Who takes the title off of Kenny Omega? Don't know, but we'll find out. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna hear from Mr. CM Punk coming up next. So let's do that. So we just had an Eddie Kingston Miro promo, basically saying, "Yo, you beat me by kicking me in the nuts. My, whichever god I believe in, I don't care. I'm coming for that title, and we're going to have a continuation of this feud." Fuck yes, I'm looking forward to that. Kingston, please let him win the TNT title, because he just deserves it. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be hearing from CM Punk again. I think the rub of Punk talking is over. I feel like we need to see him more in the ring. Personally, that's my opinion, and we'll see going forward what's going to happen. Hopefully we get to see him in a feud with the 2.0 or Daniel Garcia, because I think that would be really fucking good, and it shows that, if he can still go with the young guys. The match was good at All Out, like I said. It was very entertaining with Darby Allin. It was fun. And Punk's just running around and basically being like, "Yeah, no, we're not diving into the crowd tonight, guys, unfortunately. That's only a Chicago thing." But let's hear what he has to say. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just have Punk talking. Crowd still love him, obviously. He fans April. He mentions a lot of... Excuse me about that. He mentions Ruby Soho. He mentions Adam Cole. He mentions Bryan Danielson. He mentions I believe it's Brian Pillman's widow, mum, I believe. I could be wrong on that one. I'm not entirely sure on that. But then mentions, who's next? Who should I face next? And Taz gets on the mic, fucking yay. I really want to see CM Punk taking on Team Taz. But then he mentions Ricky Starks. And I really want to see Punk Starks. Then he mentions Hobbs. Then he mentions Hook, then Hobbs, and goes, beat me if you can, survive if I let you. Drop to the mic. Ooh, wasn't originally a fan of that, but now I really do want to see Punk versus Starks. I think that could be a fucking good matchup. I think even Punk versus Hobbs could be a good matchup. I really do think that one. Yes, it is Brian Pillman's mother at ringside, I believe, again. But yeah, I do think that's a good idea. I don't know why, but Punk versus Team Taz for a little bit, yeah, let's do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get to our next segment, our next match, which I believe is Powerhouse Hobbs versus Dante Martin. I've been impressed by Dante Martin. This fucking kid is damn good at what he does. So, let's hear from him. And, well, let's actually watch the match. Hey guys, so, just a little bit of admin during the commercial break while we've got some time before the next matchup. Friday is going to be the next episode of CWS, I am hoping. And, yeah. Episode 101. Where is it? So the last time I tried to do 101, episode 101, for some reason it just didn't let me upload because of copyright issues. The thing is, the episode that I put up is always muted. There's no copyright issues whatsoever when I do shows. For some reason, episode 101 has an issue, and unfortunately, it's now in room 101. So I'm going to try and get that sorted, and we'll be back up to date with that as soon as we can. But that's going to happen, guys. I'm very sorry about that. But, ladies and gentlemen, next episode. Don't know what we're going to do. It's going to be something entertaining, hopefully. But Friday as well, Friday night, we're going to have a very special episode. And this has been in the works. I said before, this has been in the works for around about 2 or so months. And I cannot wait. And guys, I have got to give a very special thank you and a very special shout out to my boy Declan Smith, because he is a fucking legend for what is going to go down on Friday night. So guys, with that being said, we've got Ruby Soho talking to Mr. Tony Schiavone, so let's get to it. I love Ruby Soho. She is fucking brilliant. So she talks about the upcoming matchup, the open contract that she had, and it was issued by, obviously, Jamie Hayter. Britt Baker and all that lot come out and basically are like, why are you issuing this open challenge, whatever. And basically, god damn, Dante Martin's fluent in the fucking ring. I love this guy. Fuck me. Like, he is broken out as a fucking single star, but I cannot wait for his tag team partner to come back. Holy shit. Oh god, what's about to happen? Oh, nice boom. Oh god, he was caught in the middle rope and... Ooh, ow! Concussion City! Ruby just basically turns around and goes, actually, hello Brittany. You and I helped you break into the industry. You have this nickname, that nickname, and basically it's to hide everything you're not. And then the obvious line is, why don't you go back to catering where you were for the past 4 years? Ruby gets pissed off. And then, obviously, Jamie Hayter comes involved and says that, you've got a match tonight, and I've got to, rest up for my match tonight. And then DMD, bullshit. And I love the ending, Ruby just goes, I know she's your girl, Tony, but I'm going to whip her ass, and just walks off. But yes. So, Powerhouse Hobbs versus Dante Martin. Let's carry on watching this matchup. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been Tony Schiavone, JR, and Taz, and on commentary, and I've been wondering, where's Excalibur? Guys get married. Congratulations, Excalibur. Many happy returns, and I hope you have many happy years for your marriage. So let's get back to Dante Martin versus Powerhouse Hobbs. And right now, Hobbs is all over Martin. So just had Powerhouse Hobbs versus Dante Martin, and obviously Powerhouse Hobbs wins. Dante Martin, holy shit, this kid is fucking impressive. I've got all the time in the world for this guy. He is damn good at what he does. He is athletic as fuck. Again, beautiful spine buster by Powerhouse Hobbs to get the win. Bit of a surprising end, actually. I thought it wouldn't end from the spine buster, but it did. JR calls it a power bomb. Jesus fucking Christ. And oh, for fuck's sake, we've got Dan Lambert in the Men of the Year. Oh, for fuck's sake. Back up, Dan Lambert. Oh, let's hear what this prick has to say. Dan Lambert, I mean, to be fair, at least he can cut a promo, and I kind of have to admit he can actually do that very well. But, fuck off, Dan Lambert. I mean, if you're the advisor for the Men of the Year, fair enough, whatever, don't care. Just talks about truths and all that bollocks and tag teams and whatever, don't really care. Then we had a build-up package for the buy-in. And now it's going to be Matt Hardy and Orange Cassidy in a hair versus hair match. Why? Why is this feud suddenly going hair versus hair? I don't understand. And I love Orange Cassidy. He just goes, so Matt Hardy wants my hair. Whatever. And it's legit like that. So we get a rundown. We're going to hear from Bryan Danielson. We're going to hear from the Elite. And we're going to hear from the twat known as MJF. Great! One dickhead to another dickhead in, well, from Dan Lambert to fucking MJF. Hooray! Just what we need. So let's hear what the prick has to say, shall we? Unfortunately, we shall. He may be a prick, but I gotta admit, he is damn good on the mic. MJF basically just talks and people fucking listen. I do feel like he did cross a major line by mentioning Brian Pillman Jr. as his mum. It's one of those things. You have to understand that in this business, it's shit like that's going to get heard. And unfortunately, if they're okay with it, it's going to be brought up. It's not nice, I have to admit. I feel like it's not very entertaining, but at the same time, it's just one of those things. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, he's a prick, but he's a damn good talker. We had a build-up for, obviously, the main event, which is Jon Moxley versus Suzuki. I am genuinely looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a damn hard-hitting matchup. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Jamie Hayter with Britt Baker and Rebel taking on Ruby Soho. I have a feeling this match is either going to end in a DQ or a loss for Jamie Hayter. I don't understand why they need to do this match quick now. Build it up, have a couple wins, and have Ruby Soho win the match in a couple months' time. Don't do it now. But fuck it. We've got it now. It's going to be a damn good women's match. Let's watch it. So just had Ruby Soho versus Jamie Hayter. This was a good matchup, I have to admit. It was very entertaining. Until the moment where Ruby Soho went for a Poison Rana, but all of a sudden Jamie Hayter just, I don't know who did it, but all of a sudden it just spun around and Jamie Hayter just went straight on her face. Fuck me, that looked brutal. And then there was just a little bit of sloppiness, but again, it's probably just due to win loss from Ruby Soho. She is bloody good. I know she's good. Given some time, and hopefully she's not injured. But we'll see going forward. But again, this match was okay. Ruby Soho gets the win after the kick. Then, obviously, beatdown happens. Riho gets involved. Then Chris Statlander gets involved. So we're probably going to see a 6-woman tag at Rampage coming up this weekend. This Friday. Obviously, we've had Brian Cage and Ricky Starks coming up. So we're going to have that match probably again for the FTW title. So we'll see what's happening with that. And next, ladies and gentlemen, we are, well, I don't know what we're going to have next. We might have a talking segment. We might have a match. We don't know. So, let's find out. So, we just had the 6-man tag of the Pinnacle versus the Dark Order. Miscommunication on the Dark Order's part leads to their loss. And basically, infighting amongst the guys because whatever reason. I feel like that Hangman Adam Page is going to return and basically become the leader of the Dark Order because Ty and Anna are just like, we're not dealing with this bullshit. We're just gonna fuck off, deal with that. And at the end of the day, it's just one of those things. I feel like they shouldn't break up the Dark Order after everything that Brody Lee did. They cannot do that, but they need a reason to bring back Adam Page. I believe this is the way to do that, and basically bring back so then they're a cohesive unit, because you don't split the Dark Order up. End of fucking story. But they need a way to bring Page back and then bring him back into the world title picture, so I believe that's a good way to do it. So we just had Tully Blanchard talking about whatever, I don't know what he was talking about, I'm very sorry about that. But now we have Sammy Guevara coming out. Okay. Don't know why we've got Sammy Guevara coming out, but let's find out. So Sammy does the signs, obviously. You know, it's been a great summer. It's been a great summer for actually the entire vlog crew on Sammy's part. Like, he's gotten engaged. Fuego became All Elite. Jericho destroyed Mattel All Out. And this was, you know, it was big. And then all of a sudden, it just ends with him just going, "I will keep getting those views." And I like it. I bet that was very funny, guys. I want to talk about now. This show has not felt like it's been an hour and a half. I mean, it's like 2:30 now as I talk to you guys. It's not felt like an hour and a half. It's felt kind of like they've crammed a lot in to a 2-hour show because they've had to basically deal with a lot from All Out. Obviously, we're gonna have the Elite. You know, we've still got the Elite. We've still got Bryan Danielson's promo. We've still got Moxley versus Suzuki coming up in the main event. In hell, but that's all in half an hour. I mean, they're gonna be strapped for time. Like, it's TV time remaining, or they're gonna go over. And I feel like they're gonna go over, maybe by a few minutes personally, but you never know with this. But at the end of the day, guys, it's not felt like this has not felt like an hour and a half show so far. It's felt like they've managed to cram 3 hours into 2. You know, they've managed to cram 3 hours plus into 2, which is a damn good thing. And obviously we've got now Brian Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison talking about what happened earlier with MJF, so let's find out. I want the match. I want the match. I want the match. I want the match. I want Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega right now. I will pay. I will fucking pay. Holy fucking shit, I want that match. So, Billy come out, Adam Cole come out, and basically gets in Tony Schiavone's face and basically says that if he even looks at Britt Baker the wrong way, he's gonna knock the stupid glasses off his face and kick his ass. Where does it say that a male and a female can't be just friends, Adam Cole? You prick. So he basically talks about how the Elite are now the best in the world. Kenny's about to get on the mic. Bryan Danielson comes out. Then we have the in-ring segment with Kenny Omega and Bryan Danielson. And basically, Bryan just says, I want the match. The fans want the match. Don't be a bitch. Fucking bring it. Kenny goes for the attack, but amazingly, Bryan turns it into the LeBell Lock just like that. And immediately, Kenny taps. Oh my god, they're going to build up that LeBell Lock. And also, just so we know, we are going to be getting Adam Cole's debut next week on Dynamite. And I have the sneaking suspicion it's going to be against Jungle Boy. I don't want it to be Jungle Boy. I want this match to be built up to be Jungle Boy versus Adam Cole. If it is, they've just given away a really good match that is pay-per-view worthy for free on Dynamite. Save it for the Grand Slam. Save it for the Grand Slam. Do that. Save it for the Grand Slam and have that match there. That will be fucking brilliant, I think. But again, you know, Kazarian, Jurassic Express and Christian come out to basically make the save, and then all of a sudden Brandon Cutler is all alone, and he basically gets his head caved in by Bryan Danielson. Yes, I love it. So, at the end of it all, guys, you know, we've still got Moxley versus Suzuki. Cannot wait for that match. That's going to be one hard-hitting son of a bitch match. What did I think of the show? I have to admit, like, again, this did not feel like 2 hours. This felt like it should be like a 3 hour show, and they've managed to cram near enough everything from All Out into this show, which is very impressive, I think, personally. That's the issue I normally have with AEW after their big shows. They get a lot in, and it feels like they need an extra hour, but at this moment in time, it's been paced very, very well, especially with the combined segment of the Elite and Bryan Danielson. I think that really helps a lot. And yes, he is the American Dragon. Fuck yes. But this show's been really good. I can't really complain about it, bar the kind of disgusting comments from MJF, obviously. But we will also have Brian Pillman Jr. versus Matt Caster on Rampage on Friday as a tune-up match for the match coming up between them. And we are going to be having Pac versus Andrade El Idolo on that. I am looking forward to that match. And obviously we have a 6-man tag trios women's matchup. So yeah, Rampage, pretty fucking stark card. I gotta admit that one. I will have to watch it on Saturday night, but I am looking forward to it. Oh no, it's Adam Cole versus Frankie Kazarian next week. Jay Cargill versus Layla Hirsch next week. Darby Allin versus Shawn Spears. Ooh, that'll be a good matchup. Grand Slam, Cody Rhodes versus Malachi Black. They're bringing it back on September 22nd. Why? This is where Cody's going to win, for fuck's sake. That's fucking annoying. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's Minoru Suzuki versus John fucking Moxley. Let's watch this show. So we just have Minoru Suzuki versus John Moxley, and what do you expect? A technical wrestling match? This was a fucking hard-in some bitch match. Jesus goddamn Christ, half these strikes were fucking lethal, and they were fucking brutal. At the end of it, Moxley somehow managed to bust Suzuki open, like legit above his eye here, and he's just bleeding. It was mental. This was just hard hitting. Moxley's in his hometown. He's obviously going to win because it's his hometown. This was just a straight up slugfest. Just the punches and the strikes were just real as fuck. And I gotta admit, it was very entertaining. Moxley's just walking around the crowd now, celebrating with the fans. Obviously, it is his hometown. I am genuinely looking forward to Rampage. I will have to try and watch that show for Pac versus Andrade, because god damn, that is going to be a damn good matchup. And also everything else that's on the card. But ladies and gentlemen, we are done with AEW Dynamite. Again, what did I think of the show? It was a good show. I mean, a lot of their again, I've said it before, I'll say it again, a lot of their post pay-per-view shows are very awkward and can be very, very lengthy and not lengthed enough or timed correctly. This one, I kind of have to admit, I felt like it was paced perfectly and paced very well. So yeah, this was a good show all out, and well, pun very much intended. And again, all out was a damn good show as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching AEW Dynamite post pay-per-view show. I will see you on Friday for the for the Classic Wrestling Series and the very special surprise. So, guys, thank you very much. TTFN, ta-ta for now.